What's up, guys? I'm going to do a trade recap and show you all the trade I took this morning. Ended up catching these longs at the bottom of this channel here. We ended up riding it out to the supply zone. As far as just an overview of what I'm thinking as far as, higher time frames go in the market, I'm bullish, right? We're in a super strong uptrend. And when we're trending like this, there's no reason to be bearish until the market tells you to be. So I'm bullish again until the market tells me to be bearish. So we're super strong. We have this 4-hour fair value gap that we traded into early this morning. We held it and then we displaced off of it. So at this point, there's no reason for us to go any lower. We could obviously, but it's just not likely in my opinion. So that was this morning, right? And then we have this FOMC supply zone from December 18th that we rejected yesterday. We also had this point of control from this range that I showed y'all last night in last night's video. The point of control from that range that we rejected yesterday, almost perfect. So I'm bullish and I'm expecting us to trade into the supply zone again because we barely dipped into it yesterday. So I was wanting to see us at least touch it again. And then I was expecting us, if we got up there, that we were probably going to trade through it, close it up, possibly trade through it, which is what happened. So this morning I'm bullish and I'm just waiting for order flow, which I'm going to show you guys to give me a opportunity to enter into the market. So I have a recording of the trade I'm going to show y'all, but first I'm going to show you guys a confluence that is not in the recording that is important. So if we go on XO charts here, we'll see this is the last down close candle right here before this move up. So this is a standard 5-minute volume-based chart here. So if we zoom in here, we'll see this is a higher low from this low right here, right? That's a higher low. And then on our CVD chart, we have a lower low. So we have a CVD divergence. So this is a bullish confluence. I've actually gone back and back tested just this confluence right here. And it works. I'm not going to say every time, but it works a lot. It's super powerful, especially when it's lined up with our levels and with our higher time frame narrative. It's super powerful. So this was one confluence. And then before I show you all the recording, I'll just go ahead and show you all this real quick. This is what caught my eye, all right? So with order flow, you're looking for anomalies, right? You're looking for numbers that stick out that are catching your attention, right? So right here, this is the last down close candle before we, expand. We have a negative 715 delta, which is a higher delta than any of these previous deltas. Any of these previous deltas leading up to this point. So, and by the way, this is the delta, this entire 5-minute candle here. All right, so we have a negative 715 delta and no follow through. Pretty much all negative deltas here across the board when it comes to a price level perspective. We're not seeing any follow through at all on the tape or, through price action. So what's happening here is there's passive buyers in this area absorbing all of the aggressive selling that we're seeing. All right, so that's what absorption is. If you're bullish and you're wanting to see a move higher, you want to see aggressive sellers getting absorbed. So you want to see this right here. You want to see a high negative delta and you want to see price not doing anything, just consolidating, which is what happened here. All right, so we have passive buyers defending this area. They're not wanting price to push through. They're able to hold it and they're able to absorb and eat all those aggressive sellers up. All right, so, and again, I'm not completely sold on that yet until this next candle. This next candle is what really catches my eye and makes me want to go long. All right, so this next candle, as you see, following a big negative delta candle, negative delta all the way across the board here, we have a massive bullish candle here with positive delta all the way across the board, indicating that the passive buyers consumed all the aggressive sellers and now they're aggressive, right? They're getting into the market. You're going to see it on the tape, and that's when we start taking off. All right, so we have positive delta across the board, pretty high, right? 356, 417, 456. You look at it compared to this negative delta, those are pretty high numbers, right? And then the entire 5-minute candle here is a 1.4 thousand delta, which is the highest delta we've seen out of any of these 5-minute candles since the market opened, right? So this is confirming, this candle right here is confirming that this was absorption, right? We took over the sellers and the buyers are stepping in. They're in control now. And at this point, I'm ready to enter in. All right. So this candle closes. We confirm everything I just explained to you. And then this candle right here is where I enter. So as you see, got in somewhere around here, and then had my stop set at this low because there's no reason for us to go back through that at this point. So I was risking anywhere from 4 to 5 points here for what I believe was around a 15-point return just to this zone here. Yeah, almost 15 points there. So we have a 3R trade, which is really, really good, right? That's what we're looking for. So yeah, let's watch the recording. You guys are going to see it live. Y'all are going to see me manage my trade, and I'm going to walk you guys through it. All right, so this is sped up here, but I'm going to show y'all. All right, so I'm in this trade now. All right, I'm in this trade on this candle, like I just said. I end up putting my stop at this low here, and y'all are fixing to see. You can already see the tape is pretty green here. Let's play this and let's. Oh yeah, and we also have this orange yellow line right here. This is pre-market resistance. So we had a level that we were holding pre-market, pretty nice. We ended up selling off of it after the market opened. So as you see, we're kind of struggling a little bit to break it. Once we break this level, we end up taking off. Y'all are going to see a bunch of buyers step in. All right, so at this point, we're breaking the level. Tape is pretty green. This is our delta footprint. It's bullish, right? We have positive delta building up. Bunch of buyers stepping in. Around point of control, you can see some sellers step in, but price is still strong, right? So at this point, after that point of control, after we break it, you see a bunch of buyers hit the tape. Right around there. And again, so normally, guys, like before I was using footprint charts, I was getting out at these value areas. Like I was using those levels as targets. And that's still good for y'all to do because there are some situations where those are targets. Like this value high, for example. Like we ended up selling off of it. But like right here, this is not a good target. But without order flow, it's hard to tell. I mean, you don't really know, I guess. So what I'm trying to say is now I'm letting the order flow guide my trade. I'm essentially locked in on this delta footprint chart here and this volume footprint chart. And this is what I'm watching while I'm trading. And as long as order flow is bullish, there's no reason for me to exit this trade. If we were going to reject this value lower point of control, you would see something in the order flow. It would stick out to you. For us to reverse, we're going to see an obvious indication through the order flow of that happening. So as long as this is bullish, I'm staying in this thing to my target, which is why you don't even see me trim my trade at all. Because at this point, I'm so confident that we are going to this zone. So if we play this, again, from a price action perspective, if you were just trading the levels, this is a bullish close of the value low, bullish close of the point of control. We're closing above these levels. And then again, order flow is super, super strong. You see all these buyers present in the market. And then we end up just ripping off of this area. We had Trump speaking around 11, so I was kind of on edge because of that. So I end up, originally I was going to get out at this zone here, which is where I ended up getting out. You're going to see me place my take profit there. And then I move it to the value high in case, whenever he started speaking, price just spiked up there. But I ended up, we have an impulse move up, you're going to see. I ended up getting out right below that zone. So again, look at this tape, guys. I mean, it's pretty much just green. And then just letting the order flow guide me here. Positive delta across the board. A lot of buying volume on the volume footprint. We're in the high thousands on some of these levels. And that's where I get out. This push right here. I end up closing my trade out there right below that level. And then we end up ripping to the value high. But yeah, guys, that was the trade. If you didn't catch that move, as y'all see, we have a nice, off this zone here, a nice bounce off our value low and point of control. So that was, a possible entry for you guys. We had a little rejection off the value high a few times. The levels ended up working out well today as far as, if you're just trading those. But through order flow, I was able to catch this right here. And, Yeah, guys, that's why order flow is so powerful. Not just for being able to identify when a move's fixing to happen, because you can through order flow, and it's amazing. But also guiding your trade, right? Like you're not trading blind anymore. You're able to see data. You're able to see reasons why you should stay in, or reasons why, hey, I should probably get out here, versus you're just relying on a level, which is good. I mean, it's okay, it works, right? But adding the data, adding the order flow to what we're already doing, whether you're using my system or an ICT system or whatever, there's no reason why you shouldn't be using order flow. No reason. It can make any strategy better. So that was the trade, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope it helped you guys out. Tomorrow's Friday, so trade safe. Finish the week out strong. And yeah, guys, have a good weekend. I'll catch you guys in the next video.